Yesterday, India has lost World Test Championship 2023, brutally beaten by Australia. Before the start of the Test Championship, it was expected that India will put up a tough fight against Australian cricket team and they will deserve playing the tag of a finalist. Listeners who are listening to this episode, let me give a brief background about what I'm talking about. It's an anecdote I'm trying to take to understand a context which I will come later part of the episode. It's a World Test Championship. It's a championship which is played every 2 years cycle between top two cricket playing nations who play for the ultimate championship title. And fortunately, India have been part of the final match in the championship for 2 occasions, but in both the occasions they lost miserably from an opponent which were expected to put up a tough fight. It's not that opponent haven't played a great brand of cricket, but it's also because of our own men who made some very wrong selection. Now, I'm not here to give an expert opinion on the game of cricket, but I would rather take a context which will be very helpful in today's podcast episode. Hello everyone, how are you all? This is Devottam and you are listening to Better You, Better Life, a self-improvement plan podcast, season 1, episode 19. I also felt very sad being an Indian and being a very big cricketing fan when we see that our Indian cricket team loses a major title which it deserves. Really, it heartbreaking, to be very honest. But once the result was known to everyone, analysis started. Anyway, analysis has been started and we can't do anything about the results now. On one side, in the media, it is saying that management is blaming players for their performance. On the other hand, players are blaming management for various logistical arrangements being made and which proved to be inadequate as far as preparation of the championship match is concerned. And it struck me very hard because in last few episodes I have discussed about this context particularly, that is the problem of choosing from the many. When you have it's like the problem of plenty. When you have too many resources in your end, then it becomes very difficult. It becomes really difficult to choose the best one and to put it effectively. It is not that you will take a wrong decision, but it's like you have to make the system work in the best possible way, in the most efficient way. Sometimes it happens that you have a resource, he is capable of doing a multiple job, a very good job, but you may not need him, or the situation in which he will work may not fit him. Both the situation may not fit that person and the person may not fit himself in the situation. So it's very important to have the right combination and then proceed with the approach. And that's exactly what happened with this Indian cricket team. They were saying that they have chose a team that was playable under those weather conditions. On the other hand, you have people in the team who have came with lots and lots of cricketing experience, and conditions do not really matter. And if condition had mattered, then they would have not been part of this team. Because of their talent only they are in the team. But that's how many people were questioning the exclusion of Ravichandran Ashwin. Many people were questioning the combination of batting, the way players approached the situation. It is a testament of the fact that no doubt all these players have played so much of cricket that it doesn't really matter whether you are playing a championship, a franchisee cricket, or a gully cricket. It's all about how you approach the situation, and you have to perform when it matters the most. In my opinion, definitely they made some mistakes based on their experience. They were trying to be too choosy about the combination. But sometimes what happens, sometimes you may overlook the best deserving input in the team, and in the process you may choose someone else who is equally good but may not perform well in that situation. That's what happens. I give now, taking this anecdote from this Indian cricket team, I would like to take a anecdote from the real life. Suppose you have a placement in college, you are sitting in a college placement and you have multiple job offers in hand. That's when you face the same situation, and the mental trauma you go through, it's just unbelievable. You will decide on how you will proceed with the situation when you have a job offer from multiple companies. Definitely approach will be different for different individuals. The possible factors can be like how much package are they offering. If package part is done, then you will explore about the quality of the organization, the work culture, whether the working culture is good or not, how boss treat their subordinate in that organization. If not, then you will go with the growth prospect. Suppose if you join any of these selected companies, for a moment let's keep aside the salary part and the boss part. If you work for 2 years, 3 years, what kind of growth you will receive, what kind of learning you will receive. So in those process, and this comes from experience, and it is possible, it is really possible that you may make the wrong decision and you may not be successful. And more you go through similar kind of situation, better will be your efficiency in taking correct decisions in this kind of situation. Even experienced people sometimes falters in taking the correct decision. Sometimes the decision which is very obviously expected of them may not happen. They will take they will take a decision that is something not normal, and for that logic never tries. Sometimes they will listen to their heart, sometimes they will listen to their head. So it's all happening. What I'm trying to conclude here is by saying that when you have a problem of plenty, it is very important that you read the situation very well. And it is applicable to me as well. Whether it's finalizing which company you are going to join after your college graduation, or which player to play under what condition, or whom you are going to marry as your life partner. So in all these things, you have to break the situation down deep and understand. You have to take multiple opinions. You have to consider different scenarios, and after that only you will give your final verdict. The decision which you take has to be correct, or it may not be correct, but you have to take a decision from a point of view that you are able to justify it. Even if it seems wrong at that moment, you may hurt few people, but in the long term, if that decision is helping you, then definitely that decision needs to be taken. That's why taking decision is a huge leadership skills that everybody can't take. It includes that element of risk. It includes that going through that trauma, that bearing the consequences on behalf of the team or on behalf of the situation, or you will be change yourself completely as an individual. So who the blame is ready to take, how much you are ready to tolerate, and how much you are ready to sacrifice, what really matters. So on a concluding note, problem of plenty requires experience, understanding, I repeat, better understanding of the situation than resources. Which resources will be effective in what situation? For that you have to have the knowledge about those resources, and then a good action plan to implement it more effectively and coming out successful. This was a short episode which I thought I would share with all of you from the recently conducted, and as I could relate with my life, the problems of plenty. So it is very important to be persevere. Even if the decision is correct, you have to make it correct with a proper logic and patience. With this concluding note, I thank all of you for listening to this podcast. I hope you found something hopeful in this episode. Till then, enjoy your week, and we will try to bring some new concept next time in order to become better version of ourselves. Till then, it's your host Devottam signing off.